laying there trying to sleep, and the song by Gene Pitney came on. Have you ever heard it? It's called The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. And it was like, it talks about that being Muhammad. And it's Jesus too. Liberty Valance is for the love of money, for the want of money. For the love of money. That is the root of all evil. And the man that will stand against it is the man who shot Liberty Valance. Because when Liberty Valance came to town, the women folk would hide. Men would step aside, because the point of the gun was only law. Liberty understood when it came to shooting straight and fast. He was mighty good. You could be bought, sold. He's a mercenary bitch, bought out. No faith, no love, no law. The point of the gun is only law that Liberty understood. We got to have our liberty for balance and violence and to kill all enemies, foreign and domestic, that don't believe like we do. Damn. My own buddies who I thought was helping me, they hurting you. It's like professionals. They say they helping you, but they hurting you, like how you said it. So, man, so I thought, and then I thought about some other songs that were set down. I thought about some other songs to post, other men that shot Liberty Valance. And I thought of Biko again, but most of y'all don't listen to that shit, like my sister Val, man. She talks all that shit, and Jesus is going to save me, and she won't listen to see about Steve or Ghetto Gospel by Pac or Abraham, Martin, and John. You'd think she'd listen to that one. Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. The Republican Party back in the day was a Democrat Party. Yeah, it's the Party of Lincoln or whatever stuff. But, and the Martin Luther King, I guess, was liberal, and John Kennedy was a Democrat too. So I guess they just don't fit in the right political party to merit your respect, dignity, or anything like that. So these three men, I guess, aren't very important. So I came up with three men maybe that might be important to you, and that you might know their names. They're quite, they were made, I guess, famous, but it's more infamous by the men that they shot. One of them's name was John Wilkes Booth. The other one's name was James Earl Ray, and the other one's name was Lee Harvey Oswald. Do you know who they are? Alright, well, there's also unnamed pussies in the CIA or the South African police, or the censorship pussies today, or the ones of old, Pilate, Herod, and Caiaphas. Do you know who they are? The only reason you know who they are, because the man who shot Liberty Valance, boom, he shot Liberty Valance. He was the bravest of them all. Yep, it's a cool song. Yeah. The crucifixion was a form of censorship. I get my butt censored all over the place, and I know it, and you know it too. Okay? Okay. I know which way I am. I follow John 3:16 and Romans 12:1. Romans 12:1. That's the way I choose to follow. That's why I get treated why I do, like I do. Alright? I am Son of Man. And who are you? I know why I sleep all alone. I know why I can't get a job. I know why my children were stolen from me. And I know why I'm all alone in this place. I keep some fellowship with my dad because he sticks up for me to try to help me and love me. Because he's the one who taught, he's one of the ones who raised me to teach me to be the man. When Liberty Valance rode to town, the women folk would hide. My mom told me that women could say things to other men in public that other men couldn't, because if they did, it would embarrass them so much that they would kill the man. I said, Mom, I'll do it. If it's the right thing to say, it's the right thing to do, I'll do it. And she always wanted her son to be a little different. She wanted me to be famous, use my talents to be famous, to be rich, to be wealthy. She'd get mad at me. You shouldn't be a teacher. They don't make any money. I don't care about money, Mom. Well, I know if you feel like saving the whales, save the whales, but you got to do this, take care of it. And she told me, do what you love, the money will take care of itself. And so it shall. I don't give a damn about money, Mom. I don't care about these people. I care about my world. I care about making this a better place. I care about our Father, who art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debt as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, and deliver us from evil. For thine is the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. I'm sorry. I don't always commit it to word. It comes in more of a feeling and a thought and remembering. Do I understand the math of this equation? Is it? Yeah, because I know it by heart. And it's very important to remember to forgive your brother his trespass. Because if you can't forgive your brother his trespass, then how can your father forgive you yours? I told my sister that over and over again. You got to put both in, trespass and debt, every time you say it. No, they can interchange it now. No, it's important because they mean two different things. To hold people in debt is to hold them in worship of money. And trespass is what you do to each other when you do this. So it's very important to have them both when using the Lord's Prayer, reciting the Lord's Prayer. If you look at the model prayer, it says, verily, and then when you pray, do it as the heathen do. Do it privately in your closet. Go do it for everybody. Don't make a show of it. Don't stand out in your synagogues and out on the street corners so you can be seen by men, so you may get your rewards by men and be talked about by men and get your money and your like my sister said to me about Andrew Womack and Sarah Vista on the telephone walking along. She's just reading me the riot act about a crazy man I am. And I'm sitting there and she says, "You're nothing like Andrew Womack. You're just a crazy man that works in a meat counter in a grocery store. And Andrew Womack is a credible man. Credible. That's what she said. Credible. Yeah, he has credit. He's got credit at his grocery store. Yeah, his barber tells him jokes. He's got a Cadillac with big old spokes. He's the number one entertainment thing in every supermarket parking lot. He's the star of Kansas City, no thanks, Omaha, thanks a lot." Yeah, he's a credible man. I'm just a crazy man that works at a store. There was, in those other guys, we went through those other names. Pilate, he was the regent governor over that whole area, appointed by Caesar, okay? Herod was king, appointed by the Pharisees to rule over through the family. He was the legitimate king by the Pharisees, led by Caiaphas, who was the man of credibility, stuff like that. Jesus was me. Yeah, the crazy guy that's out there right now with my dad, who's pretty much like a plumber and a contractor, and we're out there putting on roofs and hooking up propane and doing the water thing, working with two other guys, working out there in the sun real hard, 100 degrees, and be getting burnt, doing what we got to do to get his water to water his pecans so he can afford this place, because we have to render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Hi. I know why I live alone. I know why I sleep alone. I know why I wake up alone. And I keep the company of my dog Zeke. And my cat's and the one that's driving me crazy, and she still says, "Yeah, I love her." She got hurt and I babied her, and now she's being a total butthead to me because I spoiled her, and she's like, "I'm going to get anything I want from him like all women do to me." "Yeah, I'm going to wake him up all night, in and out. And I keep telling her, "You need to stop this crap. You're pissing me off." And I ain't letting her in. I haven't let her in tonight. She keeps squeaking away at that thing, and I'm not going to let her in because she keeps doing that shit to me. She hit that point. Yeah, I'm tired of it. I'll sleep alone rather than have to share my bed with every other man in town. Be treated like you guys want me to be treated. Okay? You may go sleep with Liberty Valance, but I'm the man who shot him. And when history is said, okay, I'll be the one that followed the way of Biko, Biko. My ghetto gospel brother, who said he would spark me, and I would tell you about what he said, about where blades of grass breaking through the concrete, stop all this oppression and bull crap, all right? And Abraham, Martin, and John, and Bobby. I think I saw him walking up over the hill, Abraham, Martin, and John. No matter what manner I leave this earth as this flesh, as Ralph Earl Parsons Jr., I'm going to know I stood for the right things. I believe in the Lord's Prayer, and I'm going to do my best to try to live it. Blessings and peace.